I gave you my heart. This ain't over.
Hey guys, it's Erin, obviously. I'm back with another video. Now, you probably already know what this video is. You've probably seen the title. I don't know if I would have put much detail into it at this moment in time, but I know it's something that gives away what this video is about. It could be along the lines of something like I'm a survivor of suicide, or I'm the survivor of bullying. Because I know that every person has a limit, and sometimes when you're pushed over that limit, it's very rare for someone to be able to survive that, from what I've heard anyway. I know there's loads of people in the world who have been bullied. I'm sure at some point in your life you probably would be, but some people have it worse than others, that's for sure. Honestly, I didn't think ever that I would have to mention what happened to me. To really put myself through that all again. But I feel I need to. Because otherwise I don't think I'm ever gonna get past it. I've grown from it, I'll admit that. But it still puts me in an emotional state, I guess. There's not any other words that I could use to describe that. I know I'm suffering with a bit of mental health issues and stuff like that, but that's something that I just don't know about yet. I haven't gone to the doctor to be diagnosed or anything like that. I just don't know if I'm ready to face reality, I guess. Because I know that I have mental health issues. I mean, it was kind of expected. And some of the things that I've done over the years is proof of that. Now, I may be putting this video into two parts. One part being this one, and the other video being about my mental health. Or I may just mention that in another video, because it's a shorter talk than mentioning my whole life, so I may just do a part 2 of this story. So honestly, I've been thinking about this all day, what I would say, and to be honest, I mentioned on 25th of January 2021 actually, I wrote something in my memo. I don't want to read it properly, but and I know I've written worse than this. I know I have. I would be sometimes I'd be in such an emotional state that I would write it down, and honestly, I don't know what stopped me from doing what I wrote down. It's a tough thing, I mean, when you face reality like that, and admit that there's probably not one person in your life that has done something nice for you and never said one rude comment. In my life, it's been hard to find that. I don't think I have yet. And honestly, lately I've been so drawn into just reading books so that I can escape reality for a bit. It's probably a bit of a problem. Now I'm going to show you guys a couple of pictures. Ones I would have taken around an emotional point, and ones when I actually was in an emotional state. I'm not sure how many I took that I was in an emotional state, but I'll try and show you guys as many as I can when I actually edit this video. It's just I really want you guys to see that not everything is perfect. I don't know why people bullied me to this day. I don't. You know, they say it's jealousy or something like that, but when I was told by someone that they could just be jealous, I was saying to myself, you know, in my mind, why would someone be jealous of me? I don't have the perfect life whatsoever. I don't have a family that truly care, really. I mean, if they do, they don't really show it because they be rude to me, you know? I mean, every family gathering that I hear about, I probably cry before it because I know something bad's gonna be said or something like that. I don't know what people around my age and my family ever had against me, but it was like I tried to fit in and then they would just push me away, which honestly, it confused me. I'd never done anything wrong. I was probably the kindest person you could ever meet. Probably still am slightly. I'm just more damaged now. I wish I wasn't. I read a book yesterday. The girl in the book, it seemed like she had everything figured out. She wasn't broken, and to be honest, I myself was jealous of a person in a book that doesn't exist because she didn't seem broken, and I wish I wasn't. Honestly, I wish that I wasn't bullied at all because I haven't done anything wrong, you know? I never did. I just wanted happiness. As sappy and cringy as it may sound, I've only ever wished for love. Love that really makes me feel, you know, I don't know how to describe it, to be honest. You read all these books about love and you know the way the person describes the love when you see that person, that's the kind of love that I want. And I don't think, you know, I think that's what always upset me the most when I was in school. Whenever I got upset, whenever someone bullied me, I hated that everyone around me was always nasty. You know, they would say rude comments, and to be honest, I feel like my brain has repressed everything that's ever happened. Because it has to. And I don't think I'm ever going to get the memories of what exactly happened to me back because I don't think I can handle it. I can remember some, vaguely. I can feel the pain every single day, but I can't remember it. I can just remember the pain I felt after every moment with many different people. I mean, seriously, when I left school, I was happy. Because I hoped that the bullying would finally just calm down. I wouldn't be judged before someone actually got to know me. Pathetic. That's what I feel. That's what I felt at the time. When I realised that I wasn't gonna get a break, because as soon as I got a job, I was iced out by my team. And it didn't make me feel any better. These are a couple of the photos that I wanted to show you guys. Could just be one photo, but it has a lot of meaning. So yeah, I was upset, and that was a photo that I took because at the moment, even though I was really upset, that was the one day that I just let it out. And yeah, I still felt it the next day. I still felt the pain that I'd been suffering with. I don't know whether it's because I haven't had the happiness I should deserve, or because I just felt lonely. I still kind of do, but I'm trying to live with it. And I know the photo doesn't look the best, but I didn't really care at the time. I wanted to raise awareness. Now, these next couple photos that I'm going to show you, well, probably just one, is quite graphic. So if you guys don't like blood or anything to do with self-harm, then don't watch this next part, because I took the picture because of the fact that I wanted to raise awareness in my own way, in my own time. I took this ages ago. Don't even know what date I took it, but I did, and I feel like it needs to be heard, because the truth of the matter is I did self-harm. Maybe not as bad as some people do, but I did. And to be honest, there are days lately that I've wanted to again. I'm trying to ignore that feeling. Please, if you have felt pain like this before, and you have done it before, don't watch this next part, because this is my experience. It's what I've suffered with, and it's something that I just need to get out there. It's not trying to, I really don't know how to say it. It's not me trying to get attention or pity. Pity is the last thing I would want. I just want to get my story out there. I want people to know that there are issues out there that have yet to be seen or heard. And next video will be more detailed, but this is just something that I need to get out first. I promise you guys the next video will be more less graphic. Won't include any of this, so just, if you don't like blood, don't watch. Whenever I self-harmed, I was probably in the lowest moment that I had ever felt. Something that I never thought I would end up doing. But in those moments, the first time I ever did it, I could understand why people said that when you self-harm, some people find it hard to stop. I certainly did. The last time I self-harmed was around my blood test time, when I had the blood test. I felt lonely. I wanted to feel something, and that pain was terrible. Whenever I wrote down what I felt, because I felt like that was the best way to just get my feelings out, I would write things like, I just want it to end. I even thought about, I don't know, taking certain pills or something like that. And I still don't know what held me back, because at those moments I had no one. Maybe it was the fear of death, because death is a big thing. So I'd resort to self-harming, so at least I'd hurt myself in some way and I could still live. And I don't know what strength it was that put me there, but every time that I felt like self-harming, I would feel everything everyone had ever told me. I felt it. In that moment, I felt it. It was like seeing everyone's faces in my mind again. Every person who had ever hurt me. And crying more. I just hate thinking that people bullied me for no reason. And it's made me want to end my life. People hurt me that much that they don't realise what they're doing to some people, and I just really want people to understand that when you say bad words, it gets to people. People thought that I was copying people, you know, and that hurt me the most, because I was just trying to find out who I was. You know, when I was in school, I did some bad things. I did some bad things because I wanted to see if maybe that's who I was. I'd never done a bad thing in school ever in my life. And after everything that happened to me when I was younger, nothing was holding me back to doing that. When I was in school and people would bully me, every single day I would end up crying when things got bad. I wouldn't cry every day, but I would cry a lot. Sometimes I would cry on my way home. I didn't want my neighbours to ever see me crying, so when I knew that they weren't there, I cried on my way home, or I wait until I got home so that I could. Just so that I could let it out. And yeah, sometimes it consisted of using cutting. When I was in school, with all the problems I went through, because I didn't just have verbal abuse, I also had physical abuse for doing nothing wrong. And I wouldn't do something to hurt somebody. That's never been me. I would defend myself if given the chance, but I wouldn't want to purposely hurt someone, because I've never been that kind of person. Sometimes when I was in school, I wish I was, but I just couldn't do it. I didn't think that I would last I thought I would have ended it when I left school, like the day after. It was like it's like I was committed to doing that. And again, I don't know what held me back. Maybe it was the thought of the fact that I could still live. I could do something with my life. If I was ever going to do it, I would want to be happy. I wouldn't want to be on my deathbed, I guess, and regret not ever having a happy moment. And that's the truth. I just want happiness and I just want love. That's what anyone who has suffered with loneliness and feeling alone their whole life ever wants. And I really hope I didn't go too far with my graphic talk or whatever, or pictures. Because guys, this is the end of my video. I hope you listen to the next one. It's gonna really detail what it was like with me and my family. Maybe even some friends. It still hurts me till this day. I just hope that when I've done these 2 videos, that I'll be okay. I just want to be okay. That's it. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Click the like button, subscribe button, click the bell, so you're notified every time I upload a new video. I'll be a lot happier soon, I promise you.